It is Mercy Health final challenge round in this week's edition of the Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl. Byron has 220, Belvedere North has 80. That is a wide gap, but in this round, all the points are doubled, and they will add up very, very quickly. One run either side of this score could make things change drastically. The round's rules are the same as round one, other than the fact that point totals are doubled. The most important rule, again, is wait for me to call on you before you give an answer. All right, we don't want to give anybody else your help. You deserve it if you get the right answer to these questions. We'll get to as many of these as we can. I'll read through them as quickly as I can. What particle, postulated by a 2013 Nobel laureate, produces a field that gives elementary particle mass and is, Eric?
The Higgs boson.
Higgs boson, correct. Nicknamed the God particle. To quote Penny from The Big Bang Theory, it's a very famous boson, right? 20 points for you, Byron. Next one. Berber and Arabic, but not French, are official languages of what African country with the second largest French-speaking population? Jordan.
Algeria.
Algeria, that's right. Second biggest French-speaking population in the world, 20 points, Byron. What island, where Fiorello LaGuardia worked as an interpreter, is in Upper New York Bay? Jordan.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island, correct. 20 more points. While more than 40,000 vehicles were abandoned, Operation Dynamo evacuated more than 330,000 Allied troops through what French port city? Liam. I'm sorry, Thomas.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is correct. You get 20 points, Belvedere North. What novel, whose protagonist adores Joe DiMaggio and dreams about lions on a beach, is about a fisherman named Santiago and is by Jordan?
The Old Man in the Sea.
Old Man in the Sea, Ernest Hemingway, 20 points. Vitamins A, D, E, and K all have what property not shared by Jordan?
Fat soluble.
Fat soluble, correct, 20 points. What band mentioned the clown Sacramouche and claimed Mama just... Tanner.
Queen.
Queen is correct. Mama just killed a man in their song Bohemian Rhapsody, 20 points, Belvedere North. New question. A photographer named Jeff, played by Jimmy Stewart, spies on people to nearby Logan.
Rear Window.
Rear Window, correct, 20 points. What president, who was in office during the Quasi-War and the XYZ, Rachel?
John Quincy Adams.
Incorrect. The XYZ affair named John Marshall to the Supreme Court and succeeded George Washington. Liam, or Thomas.
John Adams.
John Adams is correct. What architect of 8 Spruce Street designed the glare-inducing Disney Concert Hall and used a curved metal? Jordan.
Gary.
Correct. Frank Owen Gehry, 20 points. Mining and gold and mineral wealth of the lower Nubia region led to prosperity for what ancient northeastern African civilizations?
Egypt.
Thomas.
Egypt.
Egypt is correct, 20 points. And that is the last question we have time for in this round. Byron goes on to win. They pulled away in that last round, 360 points to 160. Congratulations, you are moving on to round 2. We'll see you soon. Belvedere North, great job. It was tough competition, especially there at the very end, but you should be proud of how you did, and we hope to see you again next year. And thank you for watching. You can always catch more episodes of Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl online, or join us here, same time, same place next week. Thanks again.
Catch up on previous episodes at StatelineQuizBowl.tv.